Well, it looks like we're actually going to get into some actual psychology this week. Only took, 7 weeks now? But that's neither here nor there. You know who I am and why I'm here. So let's just get this over with. Lists are a wonderful way to organize, but a pain if you're trying to organize things you like and dislike about yourself. So we all had to make a list of 20 things that we liked about ourselves and 20 things that we didn't like. And then we have to choose 5 to talk about. I don't really know what the aim here is or what's supposed to be accomplished by making people just sit here and spill their souls to the greater internet. But since I won't settle for anything less than an A in this class, it's time to get personal. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're starting with things I like about myself. Well, really, what's not to like? I mean, I'm pretty amazing. So I was able to come up with 20 things pretty quickly. The whittling it down to 5 to talk about in depth was actually the more challenging bit. But I was successful, and here they are. Okay, so first of all, I like my appearance. I don't think that's any surprise. I mean, you're looking at me right now. I'm gorgeous, right? I look in the mirror every day, and I always make sure that I'm pleased with the face that is staring back at me. I don't think that it's vain of me to say that, because I put a lot of effort into my appearance, and you know what? It's okay if you're jealous. I don't care. I appreciate my unparalleled knowledge of musicals and literature. I have a vast selection of knowledge on a variety of topics, but what's most important to me is my knowledge of musicals and literature. I think that it's important that I can identify lines from Shakespeare and which play they're from without any sort of Googling or anything. And I can recognize any classic musical theater piece within a couple bars. I've never met anyone who was more knowledgeable about either of these subjects who wasn't some sort of scholar in that area, and I don't think that I ever will. I appreciate the fact that I've come from a background of wealth and class. I know a lot of people think that I should be sorry about that, like Sirius is, but the fact of the matter is that it's not a bad way to be raised. And I've had a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have had otherwise, and I wouldn't change it. Number 4, I like my fashion sense. I know that I've already mentioned that I like the way I look, and I mean, just look at this face. But the thing is, my outfits are also always impeccable, and I know how to make an entrance. I'm sure you've all seen me walking into the psych classroom, and it's totally okay to stare. Just don't be creepy about that. Because I've had people be creepy about that. And it's obnoxious. Number 5. I like my ability to pick through other people's arguments and then completely dismantle them and prove them wrong. Debate is one of my best skills, and I'm pretty much unmatched in my ability to call out discrepancies in other people's arguments and to make sure that my opinions are proven more valid. Okay, now on to dislikes. I like myself quite a lot, if you can't tell, so coming up with a list of dislikes was slightly more challenging. But I was not willing to just ignore half the assignment, because that's just not the kind of person I am. So, here we go. First of all, I do not like the fact that I am related to certain other students at this school. Obviously, this is no fault of my own, but I really greatly dislike being lumped in with them. Number 2, I don't like my feet. Or I guess I should say the way that they look. They're perfectly functional and do everything I need them to do, but years of ballet training hasn't exactly been kind to them. Number 3 is sometimes I don't really like the way that I just can't let things go. I stick to my guns, and that's good, but sometimes I wonder if letting certain things go would be easier for me, and probably not. I mean, note the sometimes. Number 4. I don't like the way that I get irritable when I'm tired. I would like to be in better control of my emotions, no matter the state of tiredness or anything else. Okay, and number 5. I'm not fond of the way that I cut my hair when I was 12. That was a poor decision, and unfortunately there is still photographic evidence. And I hope that none of you ever see it, because it was not good. Let's just leave it at that. So, there you have it. 5 likes, 5 dislikes, and now you know more about me than I ever wanted. If I ever sign up for another psychology class, someone please slap me.